Dungeon Derby.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Dungeon Derby by Rabbiteer, and this is a party game where it's all about sort of bringing together both dungeon delving and racing, and also gambling at the same time.
Oh,
It plays between 3 to 6 players in real time, so it takes about an hour to play. And the whole idea of this is that you're going to be not just playing as one hero, but betting on all of the heroes that are trying to race from one end of the dungeon to the other. And of course, between here and the end, there's also going to be things like traps and monsters and all kinds of things thrown into the mix as well. It's just a little bit of a basic overview of this, just so you've got an idea of it. But yes, there's a kind of a semi-cooperative nature to everything when you sit down to play this game, because in some ways, if you've bet on one hero, you're going to be working with other people. But then towards the end, you might want to try and screw them over, so you're going to be throwing traps in the way and all kinds of things like that, and maybe sort of losing a little bit of money here to gain lots of money somewhere else. It seems like a very, very cool game that's got a lot of sort of push your luck elements to it as well, which is really cool. A lot of the cards and the accessories to it as well seem very, very interesting too. There's lots of ways for you to play around with the game between each different sessions. So maybe we sit down for one session, there's going to be a whole bunch of different traps compared to the next one. And of course, with all the different people around the table, they're all going to be betting on different characters and different heroes based on the situations that they see before them as well. The artwork, I will say, I'm not entirely sold on, but otherwise, I think the game seems very cool, and it's a nice, interesting way to sort of merge a couple of different sort of genres and mechanics together into something a little bit different. So yeah, very cool.
Well,
Nice.
Well, they caught me.
yeah.
They've caught me. Anybody, and I'll show you why.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have
so,
a copy of it here.
so we have this. to
This
look
is a
at.
preview copy. It doesn't have the miniatures.
Yeah, but wait. Anybody that knows myself and my role playing and dungeoneering, okay, knows that my character is the mighty Sharkarosaurus. And there he is in all his glory. I actually, community members, about once a year or so, I get a new Sharkarosaurus from community members. So I have a few of these that are
So
all stocked up.
Sharkarosaurus 1.0, Sharkarosaurus 2.0.
Yes, so this is badass Sharkarosaurus right
That's
here.
the one from, I think, Vesperon. Is that Vesperon or TT
No.
Combat's Carnivale?
No. Well, I don't know. I don't
think that
it is.
might be the land shark.
No, I don't think it is. I think that's from one of the Reaper Bones
I see.
things. But anyway, these guys got me. Because on the side, if we can turn this around, and over here, look, there's a Hammerhead-Orosaurus.
Yeah.
Hammerhead shark and a dungeon crawler? Sold! Utterly sold. Right, let's crack it
Let's
open.
take a look
and see what's
inside,
in.
because we can find out what the name of that shark guy is.
So we've got a rulebook,
Uh-huh.
which is very short.
That's good.
I like short rule
short
books.
rule books. I'm not going to complain about a short rule book.
Yep, here you go, Sam.
Okay.
Next up, we get the board, which is actually quite big, so you may want to cut to the 2 camera for this one.
Now, how prototypey is this?
That actually looks pretty
It's
damn
all
near
pretty.
to complete.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think this is all pretty much complete. The only thing missing is miniatures.
Yeah.
At least,
Well,
maybe they're lurking underneath the piece. I haven't had a
Actually,
chance
so
to
here's the
properly
board.
dig
So I'm going
into
to
it.
cut to the 2 cam.
Yep.
So Ben, Sam, if you can hold that up as well. Ooh. Well, okay. I'm maybe with you on this, Ben, and that the artwork could probably have a bit more fidelity. If you stick that down, guys, it's
I can see what they're trying to do with the artwork. It does look like they're trying to recreate some of those early fantasy games of the 80s and 90s. That style. It's not one that particularly appeals to me, but yeah.
I wonder if that's really the way to go, though, with something that has the potential for high production quality like this. It's it's interesting. But I would, if it were me, and if I were feeding back, I would say, try and get more fidelity into the artwork itself. Okay, what else is in there?
We have the character cards. So your shark is called Captain Tiberius, Cannon Rider.
A Cannon Rider. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
So let's see if you guys put them under there.
Yep.
So
Who else have we got?
So this is your one, Warren.
yeah, Captain Tiberius.
Yeah, we've then got... Who's this?
Rogue Roller.
Rogue Roller. Okay, so he's kind of like a blue
Or
orc.
Rock Roller. Huh?
Yeah, Rogue.
Rock and Roller, there's an and.
Oh, it's Rock and Roller. Yeah, Rock and Roller. Love that. Yeah,
We've got
okay.
the Pied Piper.
Uh-huh.
We've then got this one I'm not even going to try.
May I?
Yeah.
Is it not Mary and Lamb?
Mary and Lamb.
Yeah, that's
yes.
very difficult, Justin. You did well giving up on that
The bloody font.
one. Uh-huh.
Who's this then?
This is
Princess, I can't see.
Paluna.
Yeah.
And
Princess
then you've got
Palua.
Palua.
Worm and the Twins.
Worm and the Twins. Right. Okay. Other than that, just look at the volume of bits.
Yeah, tokens.
Yeah.
So you've got standees to kick things off for this prototype set.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if this is a prototype and the miniatures are something you can add on through the Kickstarter, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So Ben, what do we know about the gameplay of this? Do we know much in terms of the style of the mechanics that they've implemented for this?
Yeah, so as I was saying before, it's got like it plays in real time, so it plays in about an hour, and throughout that time period that you're playing, you're going to be sort of wheeling and dealing and betting and drawing cards and playing them out onto the tabletop to kind of push your heroes forward through the dungeon that you've put your bets onto. And of course, throughout that, you're going to be changing bets and things like that as you go through. As I say, there's going to be sort of like loot tokens and traps and all kinds of things placed into the dungeon at the same time. So as your races are going forward, they're going to be running into these things, and sort of you're going to have to try and adapt on the fly. One of the big things about that is almost like a push or luck mechanic. So you might be backing one particular hero for a large stretch of the dungeon, but then as things start to come up and more traps appear, suddenly a lot of people are going to be mounting against you, so all that money you might have invested into that character might suddenly not pay off. So that's kind of a really interesting part to this. I think the key part of this that makes it something to sort of take another look at is that sort of real-time element to this, and the fact that it's a party game, so that maybe even if the sort of like the look of the graphic sort of design for the game doesn't quite suit you, I think the actual mechanics behind it and that kind of party game element to this is the thing that will sort of win people over and pull them towards the project. But so
there's one thing I would love for this, just to make it nicer. These are great. It's having actual poker chips instead of the cardboard tokens.
Yeah,
there's something tactile about proper poker chips that just makes it feel really nice when you're playing.
You do add to the cost of the box significantly.
You do. But I mean, like, if I was someone who was backing this, I would maybe go out and just get a set of poker chips.
That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea. Picking up or sell them as an optional add-on.
Possibly. It's kind of one of those things that just enhances the play experience.
It's the initial outlay on creating custom stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I suppose my main initial impressions, like Ben, the art direction. The art direction on this is kind of throwing me a little bit. It's not an immediate art direction that I would gravitate to, and I like the retro.
I can see what they're going for with it. I'm not sure if it fits the feel of the derby.
Well, I was going to say the one thing I will say for the art style when looking at the project anyway is that it's very consistent across the board. Like you see a lot of projects where the art style can be very mishy-mashy between things. So if you like that art style, then it's very definitely something that you'll gravitate towards. And the game is funded on Kickstarter, so it's definitely funded to keep an eye on. So,
19 days left on that, guys. So head on over and check out Dungeon Derby by Rabbit here.